Hi guys, Kapnavchi, we're gonna talk about a movie I watched. The movie's name is Halvdan the Viking. A Swedish movie. Here's the name. Here's the name anyway. Hope you enjoy the video. And it's a book, or it's a movie based off a book series called Halvdan the Viking. And its author is Martin Wildmark. If I pronounced it wrong, I will put it in the text down below. Martin Widmark. Did I say Widmark correctly, or?
Yeah.
Alright. Anyway, I will put the author of the book from this book series of the movie to down below anyway. So we begin with the movie with a storyteller telling there were two villages a long time ago. Öst and West. West and East and West. That were two united villages once. That lived in a big island, or a big part of Sweden, I think. And they were connected by a river and a bridge. During the times of winter, the storyteller was talking about this actually in the movie. The guy that was telling the story. During winter, they had hard to eat, so they decided to share food with each other to survive the winters most of the days. But now, the time was over, because the village elder of both of the villages, the father, was dying, and he died in battle by some unknown enemy. And both of his sons decided to fight over who should have the axe of the father, which would mean who should be the leader of the village for years to come, so to speak. But after that, during that fighting, or during that dispute, the brothers became very angry with each other. Yes. Alrik, the brother.
Ragnar.
And Ragnar, the youngest brother. Alrik, or the other one, I don't know who is the youngest. Sorry, my throat. 1 second. Perfect. Perfect with Coke. Anyway, Alrik, or one of the two brothers, Alrik or Ragnar, was one of the younger brothers. So one of them decided, I'm tired of your shit. And they were both fighting on the bridge that was uniting them before. And then they decided to destroy the bridge. But after their father died, the mysterious axe that the father carried, which would be the symbol of, as I said before in the video, the symbol of who should rule the village, was mysteriously gone and disappeared. And nothing since has been heard of it. And we begin with our main protagonist, Halvdan, walking around in the forest, in an area where the blacksmith, which is his adoptive father, with a funny character that, with a funny friend that is also a Viking, Sven. The inventor of the Vikings. Oh. We should say that. The inventor friend, Sven. And they were basically, our main protagonist walked around in the forest, wanted to explore the forest. But of course he explored in an area that he shouldn't, which was the cross between the river of the bridge. And he got caught by his own people. And of course the smith said to him, "What the hell are you doing?" And they sent him to the smith, I think it was. And he was basically pissed because, kids at that age in the Viking time period, they were very exploitative. They didn't have goddamn phones. They did adventure, they did exploring like normal people should do. Technically. I don't mean anything offense for anyone that likes their phones or their modern things. But it kind of reminded me, this movie is really fun. I really enjoyed the music of this movie. I really enjoyed the story. And I actually read these books 2 or 3 years ago. I actually remember. Because this was before I took my operation. Anyway, our main protagonist gets scolded by his smith father
Björn.
and Björn. Björn. Or Bear. Björn, yeah.
Yep.
The movie is Swedish, so I'm trying to pronounce the names as fast as I can and good as I can. But anyway, this movie was pretty good. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I have some friends outside right now. Don't bother about it. Anyway, so what happened next, my good sir? I need to remember, so it's not so easy. I just went from the movie theater, so...
Halvdan berättade om flickan.
Ah, yeah. Oh, Halvdan actually met, I forgot to mention. Halvdan, when he was out traveling, what he didn't tell his adoptive fathers, which were the two blacksmiths, is that he told them, I met a girl. And they're like, what? Are you serious? They're like, are you serious, boy? And he's like, yeah. And then we see the other part of the story where... I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we see a bit of a flashback where he was saved by a girl from the village of East. And she was like, yeah, stay here. He was telling that he was... Oh, now I remember. Oh, it was that he had a little model boat. He had a little toy in the next of the river. So he decided to play with it. And of course the girl tried to get his attention. Tried to shoot him with arrows. Yay. Now I actually regret my statement of let the children go outside and play in the forest. Or have fun outside instead of your technology. Getting almost shot by an arrow. Almost pretty close to the head. Not good.
Det var både skoj.
She tried to have some fun with him. But that was really close, like almost. But she hit the trees instead. Anyway, he fell down in the water and screamed, help me, I cannot swim, damn it, I'm drowning, damn it. And she was like, oh shit, and she saved him.
Yeah.
Yes. Because this guy had not actually swimmed. I actually remember this from the book. Our main protagonist cannot swim. And he's a Viking. Yikes. Not good at all. No. Of course, in the main movie, he learns to swim, of course.
So
he gets saved and... Yes, he gets saved by her. And she basically tells him to hide because where they were sorry, my throat. Perfect. Where they were talking to each other next after they went into the woods, they were pretty close to her home borders.
Mm-hmm.
So the boy has basically gone to the other side. He is from the Öst. He is from the village of the Öst. East. He's from the village of the East, and she is from the village of the West. So he has crossed the border accidentally by swimming or by going to the other side of the forest. Mm-hmm. And she basically said to him, stay here behind the rocks, and I will go talk to them. Or distract them. And I liked one of the other Vikings. One of the other Vikings I liked was the kind big one that was like the guard in the movie. He was the guard. He was the one that took care of the food supply in the movie. I'm just jumping around here a bit. And then we have the other one that was a bit like, he was like, I'm smelling another person.
De var en rullig par.
Which one? Oh, the two guys.
Vakter.
Oh, the two guards. Oh. Yes. They were the guards. I don't remember their names right now. Damn it. They were Swedish names, but you can look it up if you want to find it. But the thing is, the kind guard was like, hi. She was like jumping out of the bushes or jumping out of the tree, and she's like, hi, it's only me here. Can we go? And it's like, yes, all right, we go then. Where were you doing? They were basically saying, where were you? They were asking her where were... Sorry, my throat. Again. It's not so easy to remember the movie when you have just seen it.
She was fishing.
She was fishing. She lied to them and said that she was fishing. And they were like, okay. And the other guy was like, I'm smelling someone. I'm smelling someone from the west. From the öst, not west. Sorry, I confused that one. I'm smelling someone from the öst. And she was like, no. And he's like, I'm smelling someone either way. Nah, maybe not. And then he went away.
Ja.
He's the guy with the funny goat beard, we could call it. Funny blonde guy with goat beard.
Så han fortsätter berätta om hur...
Yeah, he talks about he talks about who she is and stuff. And the other guy,
Deras föräldrar.
oh
Hans föräldrar frågade.
yeah, his two guy parents.
Vad hette han?
The blacksmith.
Nej, de frågade vad hette hon?
What is her name? They asked Halvdan, what is her name, boy? And he's like, I didn't know. I didn't ask her. He was like, yep, he didn't ask her. He's like, seriously? The other guy, the first guy, the main father, they were really good actors in this movie. I don't remember their names. But the father was like, what the hell? Did you not ask her, seriously? And the other guy was like, nah, don't pressure the kid, come on. The funny inventor, kind of more modern Viking. Yeah, the funny goof Viking. The funny goof / mother, father, Viking. Yeah, the inventor one, as I said before, the inventor. Stepfather Van. Friend / friend. Yeah, but the inventor Viking, as I said before. Anyway, we continue, so I don't get stuck on one thing. So, they're basically like...
Vad hände efter det?
What happened after that? And he's like, yeah, I escaped and I came back here. Was it that or... Yeah, it was that. Oh! She made a promise. She said to him, we will make a promise. They made a promise? Yeah, they did.
Oh, later.
No, I forgot to mention. Hope you enjoyed the video, but... No, she said, don't tell anyone about this or you will get punishment by the gods. Which are the Viking gods. Odin, Frey, Thor. And we also learned about the god of the smith in this movie. What was his name again? Heimdall. Wait, Heimdall is the god of smith? And the
good.
Heimdall is the god of fire?
Oh.
Now I know why his sword is...
Det verkar så.
Huh. Now I know why our main protagonist... Wait. Now I know why in Marvel Future Fight, if I go in that one just fast, now I know why his attacks are fire. He's the god of Smith, Heimdall. Good job for you, man. Good job for you. Really good. Anyway, what I really like about this movie is that they gave references to the book, and they also actually stood very close to the plot of the book, actually. Very close. Secondly, it was nice to hear about some, Viking lore. About Viking gods and stuff like that. It's a long time since I've heard it. Anyway, we continue. So what happened?
El niño preguntó al amigo del padre cómo podía volver a encontrarse con la niña.
Oh, you mean...
O comunicarse con la niña.
Oh, he basically asked his father, his adoptive father, he asked his adoptive father's friend, how should I meet this girl again? And he's like, you could maybe do it a smoke signal or something. And I really like this movie because they had some funny moments, funny historical moments, and actually some interesting discussions. For example, we have the chief. What was the chief, the younger one?
The chief?
Yeah, the other guy. Remember he had 3 children? Oh, now I remember. He had 3 children, and the wife was like talking, where is the goddamn food? Where is the goddamn food we need? We are starving. And he was like, God, I should go out with the Vikings, I know. And she's like, we ate some food before you came. He's like, yeah, what food? And they ate some red, white mushrooms. And then the Viking father, or the Viking chief, I forgot. The Viking chief asked his youngest daughter, what was those mushrooms? And she was like, they are some red and white mushrooms, which are, vad heter det? Flugsvamp in Swedish. mosquito
mushroom.
Mosquito mushroom. The red white mushrooms, you know those. They live in Sweden, those mushrooms, most of the time. But anyway, so he basically asked his youngest daughter, what was that name again? Hilda. Wait, I should remember that one actually. Because there were actually a woman in our time, or a performer that was called Hilda the Viking, or something. Yeah, but Hilda, the youngest daughter, it's a very famous known Viking name, a very common Viking Swedish name for Vikings. So Hilda was saying, oh, I just spit out my part of the mushroom, and everyone else was like, oh, everyone else was like hurt. And she was like, the wife was like, now you will take care of the kids, goddammit, and now you will provide food. And he's like, oh god, I need to get out of this situation now. But that's your own fault, damn it.
Så vad hände efter det?
What happened?
Halvdan går till lossen och började...
he's going to... he's go outside. He went outside the village again. And he tried to do... I forgot. Wait, I remember now. It's hard to remember all the things.
Subí a la montaña y empezó a hacer un
Okay. Yeah, entiendo, sí.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. So, he basically went out of the village and came up on a hill and tried to do the smoke signals that basically the Native Americans used. For the most part. And it was because of his... yes. But the adoptive... What was it again, damn it? His father's friend, which is the adoptive kind of mother to him.
Okay.
The guy that the inventor Viking, he gave the idea that, you can do the smoke signals. Hundreds of people have used it for generations. You can use that. And he tried it, and he almost burned half of the forest. And almost his face. Or, not his face, almost his boots and outfit. Or clothes, I will say.
Men någonting hände efter det.
Yeah, the forest was basically doing smoke a lot. And
var flickan som...
the little girl that saved him in the river, saw the smoke and went there and helped him. But during that time, if I was I'm just gonna jump around in the movie here. During that time, the mother of the girl was basically saying, prepare for being a princess. And she is a princess. I forgot to mention that. She's a chieftain's princess from the other village. The village from the west.
Yep.
And she basically like, I don't want to be a princess, come on. And she's like, the mother's like, compassionate, but that's the thing that we usually have done all the times. That's a tradition. And she's like, no, I don't wanna. It's not easy to explain, but basically she was... I think they were teenagers, they were rebelling this.
De bara tittade på fönstret.
And she went outside and actually helped our main protagonist, Halvdan, to put down the fire with her own princess clothes that she should have for a ceremony in the Viking period, in the movie. I think they didn't show a scene that her mother was very pissed. Yeah, something was actually left out of the movie, because the mother was like, I think the mother would be like this. What have you done with the clothes, goddammit? She would be very pissed.
Yep.
Because that's very pretty and very expensive silk from the Arabs or something like that. The Vikings traded a lot, So very expensive clothes. But anyway, they say, why did you do that shit? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? And he was like, I wanted to talk to you and know your name. Can I know? And she's like, I told your name then. What was her name again? Damn it, even I forgot the name. Meja. Don't judge me, it's a Swedish name, I don't remember everything. But anyway, it was a cool Swedish name though. Viking name. Anyway, so she says that she is Meja from the other village, and yeah, she says she's Meja, and he's like, nice. He wanted to know her name, that's why he did the whole problem.
Av slum de hörde någonting.
What was it again? Wait, I will
Lo delette
y del otro.
intentaron sacrificar una cabra.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention that after that he came back to the village and most of the people gathered outside of the village. It's a type of, I think it's somewhere in Sweden, but on an island or on skärgården or something like that, you know, outside in the where there are a lot of water and stuff. But anyway, hope you enjoy the video. So, one of the funniest scenes, but also terrifying scenes, is when they're gonna sacrifice their last goat of the village. And they're like, most of them are like, why the fuck are you gonna sacrifice that goat? We needed to eat it. And that person that said it that we needed to eat it is actually Halvdan's adoptive other father, that is the smart one, and more the progressive Viking.
Yep.
And then everyone's like, you know, the leader, village guy, the chief. Yeah, the younger brother chief guy. The younger brother chief guy with brown, we could call it with brown, with a brown cape. He had a brown cape in the movie as well. But anyway, with the guy with the brown cape in the movie, it was like, we need to sacrifice it to the gods, and everyone else is like, boo, seriously, this is bullshit, this is stupid. And even the oldest woman in the town was like saying, why are you gonna sacrifice the last goddamn goat? We needed to eat it. Or get milk or something. And they were like, I'm giving it to the gods of Freya or Odin or someone to help us now. And they're like, they're almost killing it. And you know what happens? My little friend Thor. Yeah, my little friend Thor from the Marvel movies came down and like, don't sacrifice this goddamn goat. And everyone was like, yeah, bad omen. Not sacrificing that goat.
Thunder.
Yeah, the god of Thor. Yeah, you know who. Thor. Yeah. So everyone was like, holy shit! Don't sacrifice the goat. And the goat decided to, screw this, bye! He's like, bam! Escaping. And then the chieftain is like, grab it! Who was the instructor of the weapons again?
Guard.
Yeah, he said actually to the instructor guy that has orange hair, I think it is. Orange hair and beard, he said, Gundur. Something with G on it. Or something with J? I think it's J.
Cool.
Anyway, he said to the instructor with the weapons of the village, the guy that trains people to become soldiers. Grimulf. He said to Grimulf, capture that goddamn goat! And he said like, he's even running. He's like, I'm running to get the goat. He's like running. And he's like, come back here, you goddamn goat. The chieftain is like running with him and like, come back here, you goddamn goat. And everyone else was like, just like, we're leaving. Bye, we're leaving.
So
the movie was a bit comedic, so... Seriously, they couldn't show the goat.
Så frågade Meja till
the May.
Vad hände? Varför gjorde de så?
Oh yeah. Damn it, I forgot. During that time when they were sacrificing the goat, our main protagonist and Meja, the princess from the other village, were watching it, and she was like saying, why are they sacrificing the goat? Why are they doing it? To get help from the gods, said this guy here. You see the name?
Halvdan.
Yes, but I don't want to say the name all the time.
Okay.
But he said basically like, you know, we need help, we need food, SAP, pretty fast. And yeah, they are basically starving. And they need help, pretty much. So
Hon hade en idé.
So she had an idea. So she was saying, you know, we have a lot of food, but we don't have shit salt. And I forgot to mention, Halvdan basically let her come into the village by sneaking in. They sneaked in the village before everyone saw them, or no one saw them.
Innan de krossade floden.
Oh, I forgot to mention that one. Before they crossed to our main protagonist's village, they did a Viking promise with spit, like this. Yeah. You guess what?
De skulle aldrig svika.
They should never disown each other, or never break a promise.
Yeah.
Technically.
Skulle,
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, but never break a promise.
de skulle lita på
They should trust each other all the time, basically. So that's what they did a promise before they went to the village. No, after the village actually. That was after.
Hon visade
Wait.
honom.
Wait, that was after the village.
Ja.
That was after before. I'm jumping around here.
Ellos hicieron eso, se fueron al
Sí, pero...
pueblo de la niña.
Sí, So after that goat sacrificing thing, he basically told her, we have a lot of salt. I should have said that before, but I forgot, alright? Anyway, so she said, I have food. So they made the promise. And they basically crossed the other village, the village of the west, to get the food from the food supply. Out of, what should we say?
De gömde maten i en grotta.
Yes, I forgot to mention that one. Wait, you're saying it now, and when I should say it. Wait, let me remember. Yes, hope you enjoyed the video anyway. It's hard to remember everything. It's a lot of details. But anyway, so they went to the village of her. So she basically saw the salt of his village and yada yada. And yeah, that I've said before now. So he basically went to the other village and they stole the food or borrowed the food. Yeah, borrowed the food. Basically stealing the food. Hint, hint.
För att hjälpa.
To help his village from starving to not die.
Yep.
So it's technically not stealing. But anyway, I forgot to mention. The guy that was guarding the food supply, he is basically Little John. We could call him Little John. He had another name in the movie, but I forgot the name right now.
Yeah.
So they stole all the food periodically from different days, and they hid it in a cave. Pretty much. Anyway, they hid it in a cave, and they were like eating it and enjoying it a bit. And then they were like, yay, we can save the people with his, or his village. His part of his village. What did they do more? Oh, I forgot to mention. During all the time with sacrificing and stuff, the other village were starting to convert to Christianity.
Oh.
I forgot to mention that one.
Okay.
Wait, you forgot. My co-pilot forgot it. My assistant here next to me. Anyway,
Sorry.
So you will be forgiven. So the priest was like saying the cross should be up, and he was like, "Hi, priest." And this is actually I like the antagonist in this movie because it was the priest. Because we have antagonists in the priest of no offense to any priests now, no offense to any priest today, but we have the antagonist priest in Castlevania from Netflix, and we have this one in this movie. I see a pattern here somewhere.
Un cura con ocultas intenciones.
Yes, a priest with high intentions, and he comes from. What did he have? A cloister? Cloister. Oh. He had a church in where again? Somewhere in Scotland. Somewhere in. He was from Germany. Somewhere in Germany. A church in Germany. So the priest was like, "Thank you for coming." The village elder, the older brother of the other Viking chief, was like, "Thank you, priest," and coming in, Yeah, the priest anyway. So he was saluting the priest and, saying hi to him. And the daughter of the chieftain, the girl that I said the name of, what was the name again?
Meja.
Oh, Meja. Yeah, Meja in a way. She basically came and gave him a gift. But later on in the movie, Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. Later on in the movie, the priest decided to destroy the gift. Did he destroy the gift? No! Now I know what it was. I didn't remember this in the movie when I watched it, actually, guys. He destroyed the pipe to put in a letter to the church. Aha! I got it! He was writing down about everything negative in his mind about the Viking society. Which is basically being a jackass. But this was back in the day, the Middle Ages. But I can tell one interesting information today. Most of Sweden is Christian, but there are some parts in Sweden that are still Vikings. So the Vikings has not technically lost their tradition. Sorry, my throat. Just a little historical fact. The tradition of the Vikings lives on somewhere in some part in the region of Sweden here. Is it somewhere in the Sweden? It's somewhere in Sweden that it lives on. The traditions of the Vikings still lives on in somewhere. Some people practice it still today. So, ha! Ha ha ha! Take that, priest! I don't mean anything offensive to any priest today, but you know, I already said it that. Wait, I already said that. Okay, appreciate it. Anyway, so they basically, the father basically welcomes the priest and yada yada. And they give him a very good welcome. They give him food, they give him, you know, they're starting to convert. In the movie, they start to convert by eating, you know, the traditional cookies. I don't know how to say that. The cookies. Yeah, the cookies. They're starting to, during the movie's progression, they're starting to become Christians because it could be a good, interesting idea. Or a good idea. But the priest is starting to become suspicious of the princess in the Viking village when she was escaping with our main protagonist to get the food. And they got a lot of food because the whole cave was filled with the food. And he was like talking to her father. It's an interesting movie. It's a bit of a funny comedy / political thing in this movie.
Okay.
A bit political.
Se está yendo por las ramas.
Yeah, but you know, the priest was talking with her father, and saying, because the what was it again? I'll continue.
Efter det.
Priest and stuff.
Nej, ja. Och nu kände...
I could divide this in two parts.
Nu kände Halvdan någonting i magen.
That one. Our main protagonist Halvdan was... I think I should stop it from here and make it into 2 parts.
Okay.